The Civil Rights Movement by Shante Crawford. The Civil Rights Movement took place in the United States between 1954 and 1968. It was a movement to end unfair laws and mistreatment of African Americans, especially in the South. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. King was the leader of the Civil Rights Movement. He believed in peaceful, nonviolent protest. Here is a picture of him. On the right, you can see a picture of him standing in front of a bus because he helped lead the Montgomery bus boycott. So some examples of nonviolent protests: there were many marches, sit-ins, and protests across the country in support of civil rights. The Montgomery bus boycott was a boycott led by Dr. King in protest of segregation on the buses in Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white man on a segregated bus. She was arrested, and this sparked the boycott. The boycott lasted for over a year until the city upheld the 14th Amendment and integrated the buses. In this slide, you can see pictures of African Americans being arrested for protesting. On the right, there's a picture of blacks and whites conducting a sit-in where people can sit in restaurants and silently protest non-violently against unfair treatment of segregation and Jim Crow laws. As you can see, there's angry people behind them pouring food and drinks and yelling and just being so rude and disrespectful and violent towards the people that are doing the sit-ins. They're just an angry mob behind them. Here is a famous excerpt from Dr. King's speech on March on Washington. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This is one of his famous quotes on March on Washington, which ended up leading to the Civil Rights Act. Thank you.